Hello, Mount Dora. I'm Rob English, the president of the Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're excited to be bringing you another video from one of our partners right here in downtown Mount Dora. We're actually on Dora Dorati Way. It's so exciting to be here with Albert Newell, the general manager of the Goblin Market, and you all know the Goblin Market is just a great restaurant. But Albert, tell us a little bit about the history, when it was opened, how long you've been here, just a little bit about what we need to know.
Sure. The Goblin Market's been here for just over 21 years now. It opened in 1996. Vince and Janice Kaczynski, the owners, are the only owners to own the business. They've been here. It's been their baby. They've been taking care of it for the entire 2+ decades it's been open, and they've created quite the establishment here that I was fortunate enough to join just a few years ago.
That's great. That's great. Now, tell us a little bit, what's so unique about this, and we were speaking about it before we went on camera. Mm-hmm. It's a destination restaurant.
Sure.
So many people come to Mount Dora and they come to eat here because we have so many great restaurants, but y'all are just so blessed to be a destination restaurant. With that, tell us a little bit why you think it's a destination restaurant, the menu, the ambiance. Just talk to us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I think it's the familiarity. I think it's the fact that when you walk in, you kind of see the familiarity of like a house, of a study or a library. The owners have a very good eye of kind of keeping this place very intimate. From when you walk in, you know, our services are our #1 priority. So when you meet me or another host or another manager, you know, we try to meet you with a smile and welcome you into what we consider our home as well. That's represented from the menu down to the staff. You know, we have staff that's been here I have 3 members that have been here for a collective like 45 years.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
wow.
They've been here for quite some time.
Now, the longest one, do you know exactly how long the longest one
I believe the longest lasting employee is 17 years.
That is incredible.
I think. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It really is.
So when you come in, you know, you see familiar faces, you're kind of greeted like you would be in someone's home, and I think the intimate like book-lined dining rooms and things kind of make it feel like a study. So it really feels very, even if you've never been here, it feels very familiar and very much like going home.
I agree. You mentioned the intimacy, and this is a very romantic restaurant to bring your special loved one to. This seems to be when people say they're coming for an anniversary, an engagement, or just something they want to ask that special bride, you know, to marry him. This seems to be the place that people pick. That's really great for you guys.
I think so. Yeah, we take events like that and, you know, special moments in people's lives like that very seriously. You know, it's an honor to sit here in a restaurant and make people's nights. You know. They come expecting an experience that's just as important as any kind of culinary experience you might have. You know, the food is one thing, the experience is another, and all that combined makes for an unforgettable evening. And, you know, we're fortunate enough to do that on a daily basis where, you know, I have people come in for their 30th and 60th anniversaries.
That is
and
great.
Yeah, you know, and it's just heartwarming to know that they trusted us with their special evening that night, and we take that very seriously.
I know you do. 21 years, I'm sure you've had 30th anniversaries, 40th anniversaries by the same couple, 50th. That's really neat. Talk to us about the menu, some of the uniqueness of the menu here.
Absolutely. I think our menu is kind of a combination of new and old school type of cuisine. We kind of keep that mentality of comfort food. When you come in, you know, you get big portions, everything's coupled with a salad, so you don't leave hungry, that's for sure, even lunch or dinner. And Chef does a very good job of kind of taking some of our favorites that will just never leave the menu. A couple of those are like the onion soup, the crab bisque, the cashew chicken Montague sandwich. That'll just never leave because people come and those are staples of the restaurant. And then he's also is able to breathe new life into the menu every few months with new adventurous ideas that he puts out. But I think what makes our menu so unique is the fact that when you come in, it's just the consistency of our you know, well-trained culinary staff from chef all the way down. You know, they do a very good job. They have a passion for cooking, and they make sure that everything that comes out, you know, as cliched as it might sound, has a signature on it. It has the Goblin Market stamp on it, and we're very fortunate for that.
You are. Now, the Goblin Market. Tell me about the name. Do you know how that came about? I'm sure you do.
Absolutely, yeah. The Goblin Market was a poem. The author's name is Christina Rossetti, and it's kind of a risque poem. You know, it's maybe a 20 or 30 minute read, but it's about these goblins who lure and seduce these twin sisters into the woods with their food market, and there's a lot of different food references involved. You know, their smells and that's kind of the idea where everything comes from. You know, where the Goblin Market in the poem was kind of hard to find, as are we. That's where you get the book-lined dining room. Kind of the idea from the literary connection is right there. And then also, like I said, you know, kind of luring people in with our good food is pretty on the nose right there. So
I love it. At the chamber, we have people call us and say, "I ate at that restaurant, and quite remember the name of it. Something like you say, goblins or something. They don't usually say goblins, but something like Halloween or woods or something like that. And we say, oh, the Goblin Market.
Right.
So, you know, the neat thing is they can remember the restaurant.
Right.
Most of them remember the name, but the ones that cannot remember the name, that when they describe it, and it's in that off the beaten path, you know, we know right where you are.
Exactly.
And,
as soon as you start describing, you know what they're talking about.
Exactly. And talking to Vince and Janice, I tell them that that's one of the most sought out questions when people come in there as far as restaurants. I'm looking for that restaurant that's kind of hidden in the Goblin Market, if they can't remember the name. So we tell them, just right up the hill from the chamber. It was really good.
Yeah, we're really close.
Okay, so in closing, what do you want to leave us with? Anything else to leave us with as far as the Goblin Market? Beyond just come in and dine with you guys, obviously.
You know, I think everyone in this building is a foodie to some degree. We all have a passion for food, whether it be, you know, a lot of us, you know, when we go out, we vacation together, we'll go and, you know, seek out restaurants and other great dining experiences ourselves. So not only do we enjoy what we do, but we enjoy partaking in the experience that we provide as well. And a lot of my servers and kitchen staff, you know, they're just obsessed, is probably the best way of saying it, with food and the whole experience. So when you come here to the Goblin Market, I would say the one thing you can expect is just a consistent attitude towards excellent service, excellent food. You know, we've been here for 2 decades plus, and that is just such a fortunate thing, you know, to be here for so long. It's a testament to what Vince and Janice built, absolutely, you know, and they entrust, they have a great eye for good people. You know, they've hired most of these people personally, and made those decisions, and they've created a great team. So I think that's what, you know, beyond just the experience, beyond just the decor, you know, you kind of really feel that camaraderie between the staff.
Touch.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, in closing, I'd like to say there's so many awards hanging around on the wall that they have won, all the way from food, romantic restaurant, best bartender, just different things throughout the years. There's so many awards they can't even hang them all. Y'all come out to the Goblin Market, and if you can't find it, come to the chamber office and we'll tell you right where it is. I'm Rob English, the president of the Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're excited to be coming to you today from one of our great partners, the Goblin Market. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Albert.
Thank you very much.
Okay.